Hi guys, it's Scry here. Today I'm going to return to answer some of your questions. Wow, there was certainly a lot of questions listed below from all sorts of areas of life. So I want to thank you guys for all your questions. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get to all of them, but I've just gone through and grabbed a handful of the questions, and I'm just going to connect in with them and connect into the spirit world and just share. Okay, so when looking through the questions, Matt Fox asked, is Anthony William medical medium legitimate? Is what he teaches and his info accurate information? Now, to be honest, I don't really feel like it's my place to connect into him and his body of work. On some levels, I feel like it's a little bit intrusive to enter someone's space and to give reviews and connection into someone's gifts. So I'm sorry, but I'm not going to go there. But Matt, if his work resonates with you and you tune into your heart and really feel into his work and his resonance of his work, and sit with it and expand your own consciousness into connect and blend with Anthony William, and ask for an intention to see whether his work is right for you, I'm sure you'll get some beautiful clarity come in. Okay, next question is from Compassion Spread. How can I bring my brother to the US in this impossible time? As I connect to your question a bit further, I feel there's a lot of layerings of energy going on within this, and it feels like a compression feeling. And when I tune into higher spirit, they're really talking about that he doesn't really want to be joining you in the US. I'm not sure whether this is a conscious feeling from him, but his higher being is like he's got resistance to joining you. There's other things that his energy is being taken up by, so he's not really feeling like his soul isn't wanting to move to you. So when that takes place, then it will be more open and there will be an opening created. Now, if there is, if you're feeling like there needs to be a connection, I would suggest communicating with him via like talking on the phone, or also within your mind, having a conversation with him. And if there is a sort of something to be discussed, talk to him, because I believe you'll be able to reach him and support him to make that change, to move, if that's what's for his highest good and for the highest good of all involved. Okay, the next question from the Denarian Gone Crypto. In regards to the 8 coins tokens Spirit is sharing with us, what is the reason that they are being rolled out in a certain order? Is Spirit revealing them in a certain order for a reason, and why? As I connect to your question, Spirit comes forth and said, yes, there is an order, and there is an order in regards to timing, the timeliness. It's like it's connected to the shift that's taking place, and as we shift and move into new energies and new integrated energies, they will begin to work with these particular cryptos, and it's like we're lifting into this space and it's being introduced slowly as we're moving and shifting. So it's very much about a timely progression is what they'd like to share about that. Okay, the next question is from Shiva Constantino. Shiva asks, will crypto remain the means to freedom and integrity as it was initially designed, or will it be hijacked by a darker agenda? And as I connect to your question, Shiva, I feel like it's a mix of both. I feel as though, yes, it was designed for the means of freedom and integrity, but as we progress and as we move forth into higher energies, a lot of the darker energies are stirring and wanting to attach and work through systems. So yes, within the crypto sphere, I feel as though there will be particular cryptos that will be supported by higher spiritual realms and work, but there will also be ones that are heavily attached to more of a darker, if you want to say darker forces, or more forces that don't have the greater good of humanity in mind. And you could say like greed. They're quite greedy, and their intention is not for the highest good of all, and therefore not really aligned with where we're moving and progressing as a planet. So certain energies that are attached to these particular cryptos in a negative sense, a lot of them are connecting to higher galactic lineage that is not supportive of our shift, our planetary shift. So while some of the energies are rising these cryptos in connection, others will be falling and compressing, and they will not be supported to travel up to their fullest potential. Okay, the next question is from T. Robinson. My dog Ollie passed away 3 weeks ago. I'm wondering how he's doing on the other side. As I tune into Ollie, I'm feeling like his presence is still quite close to you. He sticks close by your side still. He hasn't fully left and moved along. He's just there, and he hasn't quite let go yet either. So he's still watching his food bowl, and he's very blended still with you in your life. Now, it would be helpful for him if you gently talk to him, connect to him in his energy, and even if you can't see him, just gently feel into your own body and your own heart space, and just think of him. And from that place, just talk to him and share what you need to share, and also share that it's okay if he moves along and lets go. It's like you have to tell him and engage with him in this way, so he knows it's okay, because he loves you and he's very, very, very loyal. And he's there until you really allow him to leave. Beautiful. What a beautiful pup. Okay, the next question is from Shirat. There was a channeled message by Ivan Teller saying crypto is used on other planes and it's a spiritual thing. Would there be any more info that you could get access to about it? As I connect to your question, I feel that it's absolutely connected to other planes, and that they're higher dimensional beings and frequencies are working with these certain cryptos to support the lift and the change, and to make the abundance available for those who need it, to be supported in the new world in the way that the money system's going to go. And these higher dimensions are working directly and will make certain cryptos just not available, and will block the purchase of some cryptos for certain people if they're not open to the evolution and it's not supported for their soul to be part of the abundance that they will bring in. And in regards to whether it's used on these other planes, I feel as though it's in such high dimensional energy that it's changed form. It's not really a crypto. It's just a pure energy in their world. It's just all pure energy exchange. So as that energy connects down into our world, it becomes what we know as crypto. But in their world, it's perceived as just energy. Okay, next question. Maggie Miller asks, Earth changes, what to expect? Wow, well, I feel as though there will be a lot of Earth changes. I'm feeling like there are certain energies at the moment that are balancing with the Earth, and depending upon how the healing goes within these balancing ways that it's integrating, there will be less or more disruptions to our planetary Earth through like cyclones, hurricanes, tsunamis, earthquakes, volcano eruptions. So as these higher dimensions work to support and balance the shift that's taking place on the planet, it will become more evident as to what degree of disruption the planet's going to have. And I need to speak to certain souls that have come to Earth this time to be part of supporting this heightened frequency shift. And if this resonance is reaching you, it is now time to step forth into your role, into your higher role, and there is a quickening taking place. And for the particular souls that they've come here for this purpose of the lift and to support the healing of our planet, It won't take much for them to realize and awaken. It's like it will happen with the click of a finger, or just by thinking and changing a way you're thinking about something, everything will suddenly change. So if this is you, the time is now, and it's very close, so prepare. Okay, the next question is from Nicholas Luciano. People believe you are a woman. Are you a woman? I believe you are a man. Your voice, for whatever reason, confuses many people. Well, that's an interesting question, isn't it? I can definitely confirm that Raven is a woman. Perhaps the depth of my voice is what you refer to as a male element. I'm not sure. But yes, I am a woman, just to clear that up. And the last question that I'm going to answer today is from Iodin. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'd like to hear how your psychic talents opened up and when, and have you always had it or learned? Well, it's definitely been an unfolding over several years and working on many different levels of my growth and expansion. And it's interesting because I'm feeling to really speak to this because it's coming in strongly. No matter what you're working on, even if it seems like it's something so trivial that you're involved in or with, it has a perfect place to be there for your integration. Because as I've evolved and moved and learned and opened up and expanded over these years, every little part of what I've learned is integrating into the whole picture of my being and where I'm moving into as a soul. Now, my foundational point really largely begins with the creativity. And as a musician and a singer, I've worked with spirit and integrating spirit into sound for many, many, many years. And my psychic abilities have been there less and more at certain times in my life. But as I've grown, I've also done a lot of study in areas of psychic abilities, mediumship, and expansive journey work. So I have done several years of studying mediumship, where I would stand in front of audiences and bring through people's loved ones with messages from the spirit world. So I've worked within the mediumship area for many years, and as I've expanded further, I've integrated into journey work, which is more connecting to higher frequencies that are connected to our soul's lineage and expansion. And within it, my skills as a psychic medium have been taken into that level. So as I'll guide someone really to discover their own gifts and to remember who they really are, and as I support them to remember who they are, I gently help them to navigate the process of uncovering themselves. And within my psychic medium kind of abilities that I've learned over the years and integrated, I can join them on their journey and help them to really unlock areas that maybe need support to move beyond, so they can really find a sense of remembering. So within all of this work, I'm integrating different levels of similar skills, but the way that they move through different frequency layers and different resonances. So we've got earth frequency, and then as we move from the earth, we move up, and all of these different layers and levels we're working with, they're all starting to blend and integrate. And so therefore my gifts are evolving and evolving every day and changing. And really, it's hard to describe my work in just, a couple of minutes online. There's many levels that I could talk about, but that's just a little brief bit about me and my work. And actually, one more thing I'd like to touch in. I've been doing readings, and readings are open now. Now I'm feeling quite strongly at this time to welcome forth people who feel like they need this quickening to occur, and that it's their calling, that they've got some higher purpose, and perhaps that they need more understanding to integrate it, I'm feeling like it's very open, and spirit is very much supportive of this at this time. So if that feels like you, let me know and we can book in a reading. Okay, guys, I want to thank you for all your beautiful questions. I'm sorry if there's some I just didn't get to, but I'd like to do this again next week. So if you'd like to put your question below in this video and down in the comments, please do so. And really trying to get into really expansive questions, because as we evolve as beings, it's like we're lifting. So allow you really to be led with your heart with whatever questions you're asking. And also, I just want to thank you guys. I just hit 1,000 subscribers, and that's very exciting. Thank you for all the support. It means so much, and for coming with me on this journey. I feel like there's some beautiful things opening up. Okay, pop your questions down below. Take care until next time. Raven Scry signing off.